So, another day, another 38 more video clips I have to go through for Master Duel alone. That's 38 for Master Duel alone. That's not counting like all the other stuff I have for like Marvel Rivals, Tekken, Fortnite, Guilty Gear Strive. That's not counting that. This is just Master Duel. God damn. Again, 38 just for Master Duel. I'm not sure how many it's going to be in this video. Because so far I have one clip ready to go. I just need to get the others and all that. So, and that's just of me recording this intro. So, much like yesterday, I'm going to upload this Master Duel video, and I'm going to upload another video later on in the day. It's probably going to be Marvel Rivals. So, yeah, you can look forward to another Marvel Rivals video. But, with that said, I'm not going to stall any further. Let's get into the main video, shall we? Alright, so the first clip in this video, you're gonna see I am going to be playing Branded. And I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna see that in the next video clip as well. I played Branded there. So yeah, you can tell not a very good starting hand. I at least got some stuff. I don't have much, but I got some stuff. So I'm just gonna normal summon her real quick. The alt art is absolutely beautiful. I want the actual alt art card, but it's you pay like upwards of like $100 for it, which is ridiculous, dude. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I want the card, but I'm not paying $100 for it alone. Like, there's no fucking way. If you want the Japanese version, which is cheaper, but still not cheap by any means, you're paying around $70, $80 for it. It is ridiculous. Gotta love that waifu tax. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Fucking hate it, stupid. There's shit like that. Like, do you know what all I could get with that $100 to spend on that one card? Like, I could make like full-on decks with $100. Okay. I could probably make a complete White Forest deck with that much money. But yeah, again, like I mentioned yesterday, if you see a game see the game take this long, it's because game servers. Which, again, why make the game servers actually fucking playable and all that when you can just add stuff that requires real life money to get. But yeah, I don't trust that. And there is Call of the Haunted, which, honestly, really good play on my end. Really good play. But yeah, I'm, frame 1, just gonna Feather Duster that face down. And I could have done that as soon as my turn started. But I just didn't. I mean, either one of those face downs could have been a good hit. I just, honestly, when you think about it, it didn't matter. Like, I was going to activate one or the other. The only downside to not choosing this one is now I'm going to be doing less damage. But at the same time, it's like, you can never know what's being played. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I am going to discard my Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit to get Brand Fusion, and then immediately just fucking use Brand Fusion. Oh, you know we gotta get Albion on the field. I'm gonna use my second Blazing Cartesia, as well as Fallen Valbaz for Albion. And you know I'm activating this to get Mirror Jade on the field. Because why wouldn't I? Like, come on. I know how to play Brandon. Like, I'm in a very short-lived series that was like 4 videos long. And the reason why it was 4 videos long was because, like, at that point, like, I had already basically learned how to play the deck. I know how to beat the deck. I know how to play it. I know how to build it. I was teaching people how to fucking play it at that point, okay? So, like, again, 4 videos into the series. 4 videos. I was already teaching people. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? There's no point. But yeah, now we got, like, now we can, like, recycle stuff. I have zero idea as to why Actually, I'm pretty sure I had to special summon Albaz in defense. I probably could have done an attack, but I wanted to be extra safe. Hey, you can see at this point, like, I win. One attack away. One single attack away. I'm going to immediately do that. Because Lubelia, like, I don't really need Mirror Jade's. I don't need Mirror Jade's effect anymore. I don't. Yeah. Ooh. That was honestly the smarter play. That was honestly the smarter play on his end. So, props to him. Yeah, he could have done more damage, but sometimes getting rid of the monster with a good effect is better than doing more damage. Again, it's not like it's gonna matter anyway. I win. I win here. So I'm gonna attack with Mirror Jade first. And then attack with her for game. Like I said, easy win. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so much like the previous video clip, like I said, playing Brand this one as well, and unfortunately, I brick this time, so I'm like, well, I mean, I kind of bricked last one as well, and I say kind of because at least in the first one I was able to play a monster, but this one I wasn't. So while I still bricked last in the last clip, it was significantly less because I at least still played a monster. But I just couldn't do much of anything else other than one monster. So yeah, I just had to set this one. And I have zero idea why, but he just said stuff, so I'm like, I'm wide open. But I did have 3 face sounds, so I can understand the hesitation to attack. But why set the field spell face down? Like, what? Go play Keeper of Dragon Magic. Just gonna discard one of my 2 Ash Blossoms. That, for whatever reason, in my starting hand, both of them. Like, okay, get Random Fusion and then immediately activate it. And again, you know what's about to happen. I'm gonna get Mirror Jade as soon as I can. So, yep. Yeah, send Effect Veiler because at this point I was like, I don't need Effect Veiler really anymore. I'm like, no point. So yeah, again, get Mirror Jade on the field. Yep. And then, activate the effect. It's, again, standard branded stuff. You get Mirror Jade on the field as soon as you possibly can. Then you just basically attack as much as you possibly could. Special summon my banished Albaz. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't activate the effect. I could have done significantly more damage. But maybe it's sometimes activating the effect's not that bad of a thing to do. Because you never know. You might need to use that effect later on. Because Mirror Jade makes it to where if you use the effect to banish a monster on the field, you can't activate it the next turn. So you basically have to wait another turn afterwards to be able to use it again. It's a good effect, but at the same time, it's also got a bad side effect to balance it out. So it's like, do you want to use it now or do you want to wait? And I use it now. Because it's like, again, if I had used it on my previous turn, I wouldn't have been able to do it now. So, like I said, sometimes not using Mirror Jade's effect right away is a smarter thing to do. And that move is what basically just proved it. But yeah, then we're gonna get Albaz from my deck to the face up. Draw Brandon in red, or Brandon in white, which I don't need to use at this point because I've got game. So I'm just gonna stop the commentary here. And yep, just enjoy the rest of the clip. Alright, so for this one, I am once again playing Branded. Yeah, 3 in a row, I know. Crazy. I honestly forgot I played 3 in a row. This was... Because this footage was done like a couple weeks ago, and I don't always remember everything I upload, especially when I have a lot of footage to go through, so it's like, holy shit. But yeah, he actually decided to play Branded too. And this was played directly after the previous video clip, so he's like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. And he's gonna play raw and just banish his own stuff. Like, he saw he could activate things, so he just activated them. He didn't even read, just activated things. That's it. Like, and then I'm immediately gonna imperm the effect. Stop it. But yeah, like, if he actually saw me play again the previous 2 video clips, like, you would have known what to do and how to play the deck instead of just activating stuff just for the sake of activating it. It's like what? Like, he doesn't even read the stuff. He just fucking activates stuff. Like, yeah, you don't always want to activate things. But yeah, I'm immediately gonna pay 1,000 life points, banish his face down, because I don't want to deal with that, whatever it is. Which honestly was a good hit. Now I'm gonna activate my field spell, New Frontier, which honestly, I don't remember if this comes in handy or not. But now we get into the Branded stuff. I'm gonna discard Branded Opening just because. And just use both my Albaz and his Moth Aluber to fusion summon. Which, yes, you can do. I just never do it. I was gonna get rid of my Albaz anyway, so it's like, and of course, you know, Mirror Jade's gotta come out. For those wondering why I have to why I tribute my fusion monster, so I don't do extra damage, because Mirror Jade requires a fusion monster to fusion summon it, which is why you don't see me have a fusion monster on the field. When I special summon it, it requires a fusion monster, as well as a Fallen of Albaz. So yeah. It's another reason why Mirror Jade needs to be another balance Mirror Jade has, apart from its effect. I'm like, yeah, I'm not I'm just gonna let it go through. I don't know why I was bothering to read. I think I was getting a drink at around that time, though. And now he's gonna fucking try to destroy my Mirror Jade with the Dark Hole he top decked. But because I have Branded Opening, if I banish Branded Opening from my graveyard, I could protect my monsters. So I banish Branded Opening to protect my Mirror Jade. And now when he actually starts to get the idea. So I'm gonna activate New Frontiers effect. Because he fusion summoned, I can activate Monster's effect, and then Immediately afterwards, chain Mirror Jade's effect to banish his monster. So that way he can't fusion summon into Mirror Jade. And obviously add her to my hand because, you know. Yeah, and at this point, you know what happens. I don't really need to commentate anymore. He's got an empty field, no cards in his hand. I've got Mirror Jade on the field and the monster in my hand. End phase, you know the math. I don't need to say anything more. So I'm just going to stop the commentary here and let you just watch the rest of the clip. Alright, it's the start of another clip, and much like the previous 3 clips, I am playing Brandon once more, and he is also playing Brandon this time as well. But this one is different because now that he actually watched what I was doing with the deck, now he's learning how the deck works and what to do. So I'm immediately pretty much just gonna Ash that, say no. I don't think that stops me. Yeah, because since Fall of the Valabash was sent from the hand deck to the graveyard as cost for the monster for Albion's effect, or Lubellion. I forgot which monster it was. I tend even though I do play the deck, I still tend to mix those two up. But yeah, since Fall of the Valabash was sent to the graveyard as a cost, Cartesia was still able to be special summoned from the hand. So yeah, I couldn't stop that from happening. So even if I did have a second Ash or whatever in my hand, I still couldn't stop it from happening. So yeah, he's immediately gonna get Mirror Jade on the field, which I'm proud of. He actually quickly learned how to use the deck properly. So yeah, because I played, except this, he's gonna banish his own monster, which was stupid, because now he can't activate it. Spoilers, he's not gonna be able to activate it anyway. So yeah. And when I was in call with him, I'm like, how dare you banish her? I'll beat your ass for that. And if you look at my hand, you know I'm about to beat his ass. It's not going to be an OTK or 2-turn kill, but it's going to be fairly close. So, Fall of the Valabash, and then immediately activate the effect. discard Branded Beast because I don't really need it. Immediately get Mirror Jade by attributing my Albaz in his Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade's a fusion monster. It can be used as fusion material for Mirror Jade. But yeah, since Mirror Jade's gonna be sent to the graveyard during the end phase, as well as any monster I play this turn, I'm just gonna go ahead and banish his one monster, and then play New Frontier. This is stupid, but it's extra damage, so I'm gonna go for it. Summon her, and then attack for 4,500. I'm going to add Albaz to my hand because my monsters are going to be sent to the graveyard. So it's like, yeah, no point in special summoning Albaz. And the reason why my monsters are sent to the graveyard in the end phase is because it's Mirror Jade's second effect. So if Mirror Jade is sent to the graveyard, my battle a card effect, at the end phase, it just sends all monsters your opponent controls to the graveyard. Which is why my monsters are sent to the graveyard. So it's like, you know what? It's gonna happen anyway. I might as well get in as much damage as I possibly can. So honestly, by using his Mirror Jade as fusion material, I did kind of screw myself over. But again, it's me. I actually know how to play Branded, so I'm like, granted, Branded doesn't really take much skill to use, because Branded's fucking I still stand by the fact that Branded is absolutely busted. It's an absolutely busted deck to use. I mean, it's far from the best deck in the game. Like, I've beat this deck with Trap Tricks, okay? I have video evidence of beating this deck with Trap Tricks. A version of the deck that's much better than mine. I beat it with Trap Tricks. So, it's not indestructible, but it's really, really good. So, like, the only way you can actually stop a deck like this, the way I did it with Trap Tricks, is by knowing how the deck works and how to stop it. So it's because of my knowledge of the deck, I was able to stop it with Trap Tricks. On top of that, it's Trap Tricks. So I know my Trap Tricks deck. I made it the way it is because, again, it's Trap Tricks. Wait, he goes ahead and just does 5,000 damage to me, to my 4,500 to him, which, honestly, I give him props for. However, gonna do that. Activate. Albion using my Keeper Dragon Magic and my Fallen Valbaz in my hand. Or Lubellion. I'm gonna think about it, but then say, nah. So what I'm going to do here is
obviously do that. Get rid of his Keeper of Dragon magic, just so it's out of the way. Again, you don't want to always do more damage. Sometimes you want to get rid of the monster with a possible problematic effect out of the way first, and then you want to do more as much damage as you can. And then I'm going to destroy his defense position monster with Cartesia. But yeah, again, as I said, I don't exactly beat him in 2 turns like I did the previous few clips. But on my next turn, obviously I'm going to win. I have no idea why he didn't attack, because he could have attacked with his kit. This turn my Cartesia done 200 damage. But again, I have game here, so I don't really need that. So I'm going to immediately, from 1, crash into his kit with my kit. And then attack with Blue Bellion. And then leave him at 300 life points. Because again, that's all I can do. He's not really in much of a top deck situation anymore either, because he doesn't have any monsters in his extra deck. So, like, yeah, all you can do is set. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. It's over right here. So just enjoy the rest of the clip for like the next 28 seconds. See you in the next clip. And for the final clip of the video, yet once again, you guessed it, I'm playing Branded. So this is a Branded exclusive video, I suppose. I forgot I played Branded this much in one at once, by the way. There's just one single play session right here. One single play session. I played Branded 5 times this session. I think this was the last one we played this session. I think we stopped after this one. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not really much I can do here. Do that just because there's, like, just nothing I could have done. That's all I had. But yeah. Sometimes I wish I had better hand. when going first. Because I remember this one being really close. Like, you thought the last clip was close? Nah, I remember this one being much closer than the previous one. But yeah, we're both still playing Branded, by the way. This honestly was smart. What he did here, like, obviously he was just activating things for the sake of activating things. But it was actually a really smart, what he did here was actually really smart, even though he was just activating things for the sake of activating things. And he threw away Brandon Fusion. I saw that, and when we were in call, by the way. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you throw away Brandon Fusion? And the reason why he threw away Brandon Fusion was because he was really tired, and he didn't even realize. Oh, no, wait, no. This is the wrong... That's my other buddy. That's my other buddy. And a clip later on, my bad. That's, like, real later on. So, yeah. Spoilers for whenever that gets uploaded. I'm not sure when that's getting uploaded, but... It's getting uploaded at some point. I don't know. Shit, I might just upload Master Duel all week. Like, I might not have a choice with how many video clips I have for Master Duel. I think I got like 33, 34 left right now after this one. So, I still got a lot more I gotta go through. So, I'm gonna tell you. Not such a good... I got a lot of Master Duel clips and work on making the videos, so it's like... I'm probably going to be uploading Master Duel all week, dude. Just to get rid of at least a vast majority of these video clips. Because, god damn. So many video clips to get rid of. But yeah, those 2 Forbidden Lance cards are only work until the end of the turn, so that's why my kit's attack went back up to 1700. Which, unfortunately, won't matter, but it will soften... But it will lower how much damage gets dealt to me by a good amount, so... I'd rather take 800 damage than 2400, so shit, I prefer me, and I'm pretty sure everybody else would prefer not to take any damage, but again, 800 damage is still better than like 2400, so not really upset about that. But yeah, we top decked that. To send Brandon White to the graveyard. Then we normal summon Aluber. Activate Aluber's effect. Add Brandon Fusion. Immediately for everyone, activate Brandon Fusion. I don't have Fallen Valbaz on the field or in my hand, so unfortunately I can't fusion summon Mirror Jade immediately. So I will send one Fallen Valbaz to the graveyard along with the monster, and then I will activate that. Banish. Bring Brandon Fusion back. Set Brandon Fusion. You can only activate Brandon Fusion once per turn, which is why I couldn't activate it upon setting it. So I'm going to crash. And then... yeah, he's gonna save himself It's 1800 damage, which... I'm like, yeah, you know what? My effects are negated, I'm just gonna crash. Then I'm gonna activate that. Special summon. And then attack for 2500. And again, when I did the Branded for Victory series, I never used either field spell. I never used either field spell. So the fact that I'm using the field spells and now, like after the long after the series, I discontinue the series after 4 episodes, just shows how little I really needed it during the series. Except for like the first episode, or was it the second one? Like one of those first 2 episodes, at the minimum, was absolutely abysmal to record. Man, it was terrible to record one of those 2 episodes. God. But yeah, I'm gonna send my fusion monster to the extra deck to negate his kit's effect. Which is honestly a really smart play. And unfortunately, I draw Ash Blossom. But you know what? It's okay because I got Branded Fusion face down on the field. And then we're going to bring Albion back up the field using her and Albaz to bring forth Albion. Activate Albion's effect. Now we bring out Mirror Jade. Using Albion and one of my Albaz in the graveyard. Gotta wait for the game to like process. I fucking hate when it does this. It's like, come on, dude. Konami, fix your game. I'm like, yeah, I'll activate it. I'll activate it. Get Branded Fusion back a second time. How about 3rd Branded Fusion? How about 3rd Breakfast? Already had 2nd Breakfast. That's not for 3rd Breakfast. $3,000 damage. End my turn. But yeah, he's literally in a top deck situation. If he doesn't top deck something, I mean, I win. I win regardless. At this point, so it's like, what can he really do? I'm like, okay. I can't stop this with Ash, so unfortunately, he's gonna get Mirror Jade, which is the last deck and not the last monster's extra deck. But I'm immediately gonna activate my Mirror Jade's effect and banish his Mirror Jade, just so he can't get his Mirror Jade's effect. I'm like, okay. Game? I hate when it does this. I really do. See, then it, yeah. Then I'm gonna clear out his field like he did mine. Activate my Thespian Tragedy. Or Aluber. Special summon Aluber. Add her to my hand from the graveyard. I win here. I don't... You know what's about to happen, so I don't need to finish commentating. So I'm going to leave the rest of the clip here. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Stay tuned for Marvel Rivals later.